Chat, it is time for some reacts. Now, this first one is, like I said, I saw this in my feed, and I wanted, I have to turn the music off. Forgot, turn music off. So, this one, I saw in my feed. This apparently is about those self-cleaning litter boxes. Yeah, well, okay, now, it's specific types of self-cleaning litter boxes. Specific ones from the brief thing that I saw, not on this video. Okay, Moros, get some sleep. Have a good night's rest. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, so as a cat owner who is considering an automatic litter box, this immediately caught my attention. And I thought, okay, I'm not going to look at it ahead of time. I'm going to watch it on stream. This is just one video I saw. I'm sure there are probably many more. I think, like, Charlie also did a video on it. But I didn't want to see Charlie's reaction to it. I want to actually see a video about it. So, let's check this out. Get rid of you so I can full screen here. I was considering it for my cat, Kendrak. For my cat. So, let's check this out. I got a feeling I may cry, but it's worth it, especially with, watching this on stream so people on stream could see it, and then YouTube so word gets out about it. So let's check this out.
What is that?
And I think these are the two cats that died. These two cats, I think, are the two cats that were killed by these litter boxes. From other videos that I saw.
I've been using self-cleaning / automatic litter boxes since 2015, and I've been reviewing them on this channel since 2020. My first one, the Cat Genie, wasn't used much by my cats, but the Litter Robot 3, which I bought in 2018, was a big hit with my 5 cats at the time, hence the name of the channel. Some people criticize cat owners who use them as lazy, just to make things easier for them, rather than actually better for their cats. And I strongly disagree with this. Thanks to them.
I strongly disagree too. What the fuck is wrong with having an automatic litter box scooping up the cat shit? Like, what is wrong with doing that? It's not like, okay, obviously, other than what we're about to see here, it empties the litter out completely, and it auto-levels the litter. What is wrong with that? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that.
My cats always have a clean litter bed to use. I've got 7 cats now, and they use 2 Litter Robot 4s. Unless you...
Chat, did you hear that? Did you actually just hear that right now? No. Did you hear? You could hear it peeing. You could hear the cat peeing just now. Hang on, I'll back it up because it's funny.
Now.
Yeah. Listen, because you'll actually hear the cat pee. And it's honestly, I've been a couple times when I've been streaming, and you may see me do this out of nowhere. That's because I'm hearing something, and I look back, and it's my cat pissing in the litter box. My cat also can sometimes get a strong streak.
And they use 2 Litter Robot 4s. Unless you work from home all day, every day, it's impossible to keep manual boxes clean for them when you're not home. Even with multiple boxes. Well, I suppose if you had like 10, maybe you could do that. Cats don't want to use dirty boxes, and these machines mean they don't have to anymore. Over the last 4 years, I've tested more than 20 different machines across 5
Wow.
videos. Most of them haven't really been great and have had numerous issues, urine leaks being the most common problem. In fact, I've only really recommended a handful of different machines across the videos, and some of those have caveats. The thing that I talk about in every review, the most important factor for any self-cleaning automatic letterbox,
that scared me.
is
That just scared me. This right here scared me. When I saw that,
caveats.
my heart started to pound.
The thing that I talk about in every review,
that scared me. And I'm wondering if that's the case with the one that he's going to talk about. Because I could easily see that being an issue.
Most important factor for any self-cleaning automatic letterbox is safety. If there's any risk to my cats, I will absolutely not use them, no matter how good the rest of it is. Of those 20 plus machines, I've only encountered 2 that I don't consider 100% safe.
Oh shit! This one was still going with the cat in the litter box.
No matter how good the rest of it is. Of those 20 plus machines, I've only encountered 2 that I...
Like, holy shit, if I saw that, it would be demon leave this house and I would yeet that fucker right out the door. Like, what the hell? That's scary. Right there. That's fucking scary.
Don't consider 100% safe.
If you want a recommendation for out-of-box litter robot, 3 and 4 are safe because they have a sensor that will halt any and all operations of the cat's detected. Additionally, they'll send a message to your phone warning you of an event. Okay. Okay, so cryptic litter robot, is that an enclosed, or is that like an open litter pan that uses the rake? Because I think I've used that one before, where it's just an open pan. Oh, it's enclosed. Okay, it's an enclosed one. Okay.
One of them actually states in the instruction manual that you shouldn't use it unsupervised, which is pretty ridiculous, as that defeats the purpose of...
Wait. Do not blindly trust the safety measure. Levy at bot S will automatically halt its operation if a cat comes close to itself. However, this function does not guarantee 0 accident. Please do not use blindly trust the safety measure and always be cautious while using it. Okay, this is a legal thing. I will say this was undoubtedly something legal forced them to put in. No. Seeing this does not automatically make me think, oh, this thing is bad. This is a bad litter box and it could harm my cat. I see this and I automatically think, okay, this is something legal make them put in because not me, because it not necessarily kill the cat, but like it maybe caused injury perhaps. But it is true. It's like there's no such thing as a zero guarantee or a guaranteed 0 accident. It does not exist. So this in and of itself does not automatically make me think, oh, I should never use this. Because this is just, this is just legal, forces them to put this in here to absolve the company of, like, not all, like, negligence or all responsibility, but it's like, okay, you know, people need to have some accountability. They can't just, like, you know, if something happens, they can't just, okay, I'm, you know, you claimed you were going to produce a product that would stop and it didn't. Like, this is a piece of machinery. Nothing is a guaranteed 0. So, yeah. I know, either that, Corey, or just like common saying, okay, this is common logic. This is a piece of machinery. And while safety measures are in place, mechanical workings can fail. That's just logic. And there is not a guaranteed zero accident. But they cannot guarantee there will never be something that happens out of the hundreds or thousands of units they produce. So, yeah, this is not, honestly, this by itself is not a red flag. It is not.
Of it. At the end of July, there were a couple of posts in my self-cleaning litter box discussion group which shared a video on TikTok from a lady called Carly J, who described how her automatic litter box killed her cat, a beautiful 1-year-old Siamese girl called Moshi.
1-year-old?
Yesterday morning, we woke up, me and my 2-year-old daughter, and I went to find my cat, and she was hanging from
oh my god!
her litter box. It had closed on her neck, and her body was hanging
oh
out.
My
and
god!
There was red stuff all over, like everywhere.
Oh,
and
Jesus!
She was gone.
Oh my
she didn't
god!
say what machine it was, but she did clarify in the follow-up video that it wasn't an actual litter robot, but something she had bought off of Amazon. She didn't name it in this video.
Oh god. Oh, that would kill me. That would absolutely kill me to wake up and find my cat dead like that because the litter box killed her. That would absolutely kill me. Oh god. Oh. And the cat was only a year old and it barely started its life. Oh god. I knew it was gonna make me cry. Shit. Where's my... Damn it. And I do, and I do know why. I think I know why she probably did not say what kind of the brand of the litter box, because she's probably in the process of suing that company. And so she's probably not she's probably not saying the name, the company name, to try and avoid damaging her lawsuit that she's going to be filing against this company. That would be my guess.
Either, but she did in the comments. Her video started to go viral.
Wait, what?
Wait. Was something she had bought off of Amazon. She didn't name it in this video either, but she did in the comments.
Oh shit. Trishelle, I imagine it probably will. And this is something I need to know about, so I'm going to bear with it. With a serious manner, I don't find the current React content using all this does remind me. I saw a chainsaw with a warning that said, "Don't attempt to stop chain with hands or genitalia." Yeah, Jack of all, that sounds like that sounds like the punchline of a Bill Engvall joke. Non-mailers, take the case. The value you can recover was the purchase price of the pet. U.S. laws screw pet owners. Well, I mean, I don't know. Yeah. Understandable, Corbett. Understandable. So, Amaze, I'm guessing this is perhaps Amaze Toys. Don't, okay, Tysel, have a good night. So I'm guessing Amaze Toys, because I'm guessing that's how it's pronounced, don't buy their shit. Do not buy their shit. Stay the fuck away from Amaze Toys.
Her videos started to go viral, but then just a few days after they were uploaded, they were gone. So I started to investigate. I needed to know if this was real and if potentially deadly machines were being sold. I'd already found the one that she named on Amazon a few days earlier, sold under the brand Am's Toy. Astonishingly, they even called it Litter Robot by Am's Toy, using Whisker's Litter Robot font. This is absolutely not a litter robot, and it shows just how dodgy this company is. In the review section, there's a photo of one covered in blood. stating that
Oh my fucking god! Oh my god! That's like something out of a horror movie. Buyer beware, this machine killed our family cat of 2 years. She got stuck in this machine and it ended her life. Wow. Oh my god. Oh god.
it had killed their cat. It wasn't under her name, but it had to be her machine. But after the TikTok videos were removed,
No. No, I disagree. Because in the first part, they said the cat was a year old. Wait. Hang on.
killed her cat. A beautiful 1-year-old Siamese girl called
Yeah.
Yoshi.
Yesterday
1-year-old.
morning, we
Yeah, that said it was a 1-year-old cat, and this post says it killed our family cat of 2 years. This is a different cat. This is a second cat. Maybe. Possibly Jackable? I'll say possibly. I'll just say possibly.
But after the TikTok videos were removed, that review no longer had the photo on it and was now positive.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, this has got to be different. I'm guessing this might be different because the review got changed. It
Removed, that review no longer had the photo on it and was now positive. Then a few
So it got changed. So that's suspicious as hell. Absolutely suspicious as hell.
days later, the entire listing for the AMS toy was gone. There were also a lot
Oh.
of very similar looking machines and different names at Amazon and Wayfair in the US, not just under the AMS toy name. After looking at the photos and videos of them, I saw a potential danger. So I had to buy one to see for myself. As Amazon and Wayfair in the UK don't sell any of them, I had to buy it from AliExpress, which I strongly recommend never doing. But I had no choice. It cost me £165.
Yeah. AliExpress is, that's in the same line as Temu and Wish. Stay the hell away from AliExpress. How these are still allowed to function, I do not fucking know. But stay the fuck away from AliExpress, stay the fuck away from Wish, stay the fuck away from Temu.
And £80 for shipping. 4 weeks later, it arrived. It had no brand on it, and they didn't actually send me the one I ordered, which was identical to the AMS toy version, minus the ears. But what I received was still the same fundamental design, just with a bigger waste bin and no ears. It's one of the countless generic machines which are generally...
It looks like a fucking minion. Look at this. It looks like a fucking minion. I would not be at all surprised if they sell one of these painted yellow and this part is black. And it's a fucking minion bot. Yeah.
Only bought in bulk and branded by a random company. That's why you see so many identical ones online with different names. I immediately started testing it straight out the box as shipped and had my fears confirmed.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God. That sounds like a cat crying. I know it's not, it's a toy, it's a stuffed animal.
I don't even know how I'm supposed to freak. The key thing that makes this machine dangerous is that the opening for the entrance is a single piece of plastic which is attached to the base. Now this is fine for a machine that rotates on the x-axis, but this rotates on the y-axis, so as it cycles, the opening closes. Because that piece of plastic opening is attached to the base and not split in two, if a cat gets caught in it, then there's no escape.
Yeah. Like, I would not even have my cat around while I'm testing this. He's already seen what it did to the one thing. I would not even have my cat around this thing while I'm doing this test. I would lock my cat in the bedroom while I'm doing this because it's already proven itself to be a threat to this cat's life. And cats are curious. It's gonna sniff around and stick its head in there like, what's going on here? It's not gonna know the difference. There's like, yeah, this, after that first catastrophic failure, this would not be anywhere near my fucking cat. I don't know if I'd even test it a second time like this. I would immediately just yeet the fucker out the door.
If the opening was split in two with the top part attached to the top section of the machine, like the Firmware, for example, then if a cat somehow got caught in it, then the top would lift off and the cat could escape. I say somehow because it shouldn't get this far, as these machines have safety features which are designed to stop a cleaning cycle, stop the rotation if it detects a cat. The vast majority of machines that rotate on the y-axis during a cleaning cycle don't have a top, so there is no opening to close off.
Is it?
The machine
That's a good
that I bought
thing.
does indeed have 3 safety features. There's the weight sensors, an infrared sensor on the front entrance that will pause the machine if a cat gets close to it or enters it. The third safety measure is the pinch detector, and this is very important. What it does, if during the rotation it detects resistance, then it's supposed to stop and move back.
Let's see. Okay, so he received this alert. So this must be the litter robot. Temporarily paused because a potential pinch condition was detected. Please check LR4 kitchen weight. Okay. I like that. I like that.
During these initial tests, I found that whilst the sensors would pause the cycling if
Cryptic,
the
I
weight
prefer C4.
and or infrared sensors were triggered, this was only for a few seconds. Here, I'm pressing down, putting my weight on it, and covering the infrared sensor. Both indeed pause the cycling briefly. It should not resume like this. If a cat put its paws on the front and peered in, it should wait until those triggered sensors were cleared. Instead, it just pauses briefly and resumes, which is making both sensors redundant.
Now the pinch detector should be getting a sense of resistance from here and reversing, but it doesn't. It carries on.
Ow! Ow! Freaking ow!
God, that
Jesus!
really hurts.
Jesus
You can
Christ!
see in my hand the marks.
Oh my God!
I was able to free myself, but that really hurts.
Like, if that hurt a human on the hand, God, imagine what would happen to a cat. Oh my God. Jesus. And what's worse is, oh God, I'm not even gonna say it because, oh God, that's horrifying. Holy shit.
Besides, remember the plastic opening is actually quite sharp too, so that combined with the force and the 3 safety measures all failing to do their job made this machine incredibly dangerous. Once I had finished these initial tests, I connected it to the Tuya Smart app to see if there were any firmware updates, and
there's a smart
there was
app?
one. So I installed it, and amazingly, the sensor started to work properly, including the pinch detector. So were all my tests a complete waste of time, and its design safe? Well, no. My machine was sent to me without the new firmware, and there was nowhere any documentation or the manual, and no message from the seller to tell me to make sure that I keep the firmware up to date and to keep checking through the app. In fact, the manual didn't have any safety instructions whatsoever. Didn't even say that there is a minimum wait before you should turn on automatic cycling. To put your own branding on a generic machine,
to tell the U.S. government to strike the factory. People don't always get the app. In fact, most people avoid. Yeah, you get plenty of people that don't want to smart connect it because plenty of people like, I don't want my information getting out there, so I don't want to smart connect it. And they may not do it. And you won't do the update. It's like, Jesus.
you generally need to buy a minimum of 1,000 units, with at least a dozen machines sold under different names of similar designs, including the AMS toy. That means there's tens of thousands of these potential death traps out there, maybe even more, and with a lot of them already being used in people's homes. From my experience in my Facebook group, I know that many people don't bother with apps, which means if they have
most
one of
people
these,
don't.
then they won't have the safer firmware. Are the sellers on Amazon, Wayfair, and AliExpress contacting people who've bought them to tell them that they must update the firmware?
No, because of course, because all the people because what they're doing is AliExpress and Wayfair and all them, they are not the manufacturers. They're basically selling these items on consignment. So they are taking a cut of the profits from these sales, but they're not the manufacturer. They are wiping their hands of the responsibility that falls onto the seller because they're doing consignment. Now, should they bear some responsibility as they are selling on their platform? Yes, absolutely. The argument could be made for that. That you're selling it on your platform, you bear some responsibility if this product is faulty or defective to the point that it will kill a pet. Yes, absolutely, I think they should. Because these companies just are like, fuck it, put whatever you want on here. We don't care. We're still making money anyway. That's a problem. And until something legal is done where a court actually, like a case is brought to the court and a court actually says, yes, because you are selling it on your platform, irregardless of you not being the manufacturer, you still hold liability for selling this defective product that injured or killed someone on your platform because you did not vet the product. Until that happens in court, where there is established case law of this, not one of these consignment websites, like Amazon, like Wayfair, like AliExpress, like all of them, not one of them is going to give a fuck, and they'll say, fuck it, you can sell whatever the hell you want on our site, and we're not responsible, but we're still going to take money. We're still going to take a cut of your profits anyway. That's it. Exactly, baby Ditas. We need less protection for the companies and more protection for the consumers, and it's not going to help until you actually start getting case law. Until you actually start getting case law on the books that these companies can be held liable for stuff like this, it will not change. And that's the only way it's going to do. That's the only way it's going to happen. Because you're not going to hurt their wallets just by doing some kind of bullshit boycott. It's not going to happen. You're not going to get anywhere even in the same universe of a boycott level needed to hurt Amazon, to hurt Wayfair, and to hurt AliExpress. You will not. Why? Because people do not care. Because people, and as a society, they go, that didn't happen to me, so what do I care? You get some that are sympathetic and go, God, yeah, I wouldn't want this to happen to me. I'll join you in this boycott. For the majority of people, their thought process is, well, it didn't happen to me, so I don't care. And that's the problem. It is most people do not give a shit because it didn't happen to them. They only give a shit when it happens to them. So Now, Yard Dog, I bet a lot of Congress probably does use Amazon, but they just know it as that magical website that I can click a button and it brings me shit. Because that's how most of them think, because they're too fucking old to understand even the most basic concepts of technology. And yeah, I grumpy, I know. Yeah, they've got all sorts of lobbyists and they're buying them up left and right. I know.
Well, if this was a single machine sold by a well-known brand, I'm sure they would. But with all these different random companies, it's doubtful. I just really hope that they are. Then there's just how good are the sensors? How reliable are they? Sensors fail, especially cheap sensors. And looking at the build quality of this, I highly doubt the sensors are high quality. So if the sensors stop working, then you still have this incredibly dangerous design of the opening closing off with no way to escape. Even if it didn't have these safety issues, it's a bad machine that's badly made. It doesn't have a litter mat inside it, just bare plastic. A rotating machine needs to have a non-stick litter mat liner so that when it cycles, it drops in the middle to dislodge clumps. Without one, urine clumps will just stick to the plastic. It won't be pleasant. About a week ago, Carly J messaged me in the TikTok app in reply to one of my comments on her video.
Now let's see. Hoseki, well, we need to find the people that actually manufacture the machines, because if you manage to get the product removed from one brand, it will just pop up rebranded elsewhere. Yeah, and Hoseki, the problem is these are all coming from China. They're all coming from China. China does not care because China's making buku bucks off of these scams. They're making tons of money off this, and so they don't care. Because you know what their thought process is? So what if we're scamming a bunch of Westerners? Good. We want to scam the Westerners. They're our enemies. Fuck it. Get as much money out of them as you can. It's going to break them down even further. They do not care. In fact, they probably encourage it. So going after the manufacturer is... And chances are the manufacturer of this thing is probably a shell company. You probably will not even be able to find the actual manufacturer of this thing, because it's probably buried in shell companies that don't actually exist. Because that's how China operates. They are the product scam capital of the fucking world. And that's not going to change. It's not. And a big part of the problem is you don't necessarily know what is a scam and what is not. I mean, you could go with the logic of, okay, only buy name brand, but that gets expensive. Yeah, second to India, of course, Aki. The solution, of course, the logical solution is
Amazon is just as shady with the medical products they sell. Never trust Amazon. It's just AliExpress with a better interface.
Yeah, not wrong. But yeah, I mean, you could go all name brand, like known name brand, but that gets expensive. And in this day and age, people are trying to save money. And unfortunately, in their efforts to save money, this happens. Because you literally cannot trust anything anymore. And it really sucks that that's how things have, from a consumer perspective, it sucks that you literally cannot trust almost anything anymore. And it really sucks.
A week ago, Carly J messaged me in the TikTok app in reply to one of my comments on her videos. We had quite a few conversations, and she told me what happened, why she had removed the videos. And I told her that everything is off the record, it's just for my research, but she said she was happy for me to use anything, and she sent me photos and a video.
Come on. Oh, God.
Of her beloved Moshi. Amsoy had given her financial settlement to delete the videos and the Amazon review. As part of the settlement, Amsoy would remove the machine from sale. Her husband was unable to delete the Amazon review, so he changed it to a positive one. I'm absolutely not judging her for taking the settlement. I don't know how much she received. She did say that it wasn't much, but she did it under the assurance that Amazon would remove their product from Amazon. The thing is,
Sadly, we live in a world where having schizophrenic mindset is the best option.
Yeah, Hylian, I know. And I wish someone more, I wish, and maybe someone did say this to her, but I wish someone had said to her that when this company said we're going to remove it from sale, someone would have told her they're going to remove it from sale under this brand and they're going to rebrand it and it's going to be back up again the next fucking day. I don't know if anybody had closed that to her when she was considering the settlement. I wish someone did if they didn't. Because if that happened to anyone I knew, and they told me that, hey, they're going to settle, and they said, part of the agreements they're going to be removing it from sale, I immediately would say, no. All they're going to do is they're going to rebrand it and slap it right back up on Amazon under a different brand name. Don't do it. Or if you are going to do it, ask for a fuckload more money. Cause he said that she didn't get much. I might have maybe tried to go the option to actually take him to court to get it in front of a judge, to get this established case law of some sort, and actually try and make the effort to try and actually shut the company down. But I don't know. I don't think I would have taken the deal. I don't think I would have taken the deal. I would have said, "You want to give me money for this? No, I'm taking down the entire fucking company."
realise that it's sold under so many different names and different variations of the same design. Removing the Am's Toy version, it's going to make a very little difference.
It made no difference.
Told me about a lady called Trish who messaged her to say that her cat had also been killed by the Am's Toy machine, and she put me in touch with her. Trish's kitten Charlie was 3 months old, and over the
Oh God! Oh God! It's 3 months old. Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! She's only 3 months old. Oh, just oh God! Yeah, it's just a baby. Oh God! Oh, oh God!
Ember, I wasn't prepared for how heartbreaking this would all be. I'm not crying, you're crying.
Yeah, I am. Oh God! It's only 3 months old. Oh, oh, there. Oh, oh God. Oh, oh God. Okay, I gotta try and get through this. Ooh.
weights that the manual states a cat should be before turning on 3 months old, and over the minimum weights that the manual states a cat should be before turning on autocycling. On the 19th of July, Trish got a video call from her 13-year-old daughter, frantically telling her that Charlie's neck was caught in the closed opening. When her daughter showed her on the phone camera, she could see that it was already too late. Because she was far away at the time, Trish called the non-emergency police phone number, and an officer came round, had her daughter wait outside, and freed poor Charlie, placing his lifeless body on the bed. He was a rescue
God, your daughter. Their daughter found it. Oh God, her daughter found it. Oh God. You changed. Grandpa. Oh God. Oh. Oh God, that poor daughter. Oh God. And a rescue kit. Oh. Shit. Oh, oh God. Oh Jesus. Oh. 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 Alex, yeah, but it's so bad that she found it. God. Oh. Mm. I, oh. Well, Drysel, your logic there doesn't work. Because there's always going to be a new firmware update, and if you don't keep it up to date, something like this can happen. Oh. Oh, okay.
kitten and had been in his forever home for just 4 weeks before his life was horrifically cut
Oh,
short.
Jesus.
Trish also shared with me a review on the now deleted Am's Toy Amazon listing about a cat that had also gotten stuck in
Got another one? Another one! Oh my fucking God! They, another one! Jesus! Oh my
opening,
God!
but the owner was able to rescue her in time. But it doesn't end there. There was another Facebook post in my Facebook group that shared this story about a 5-month
Want to alert you all to a dangerous cat product that killed one of my 5-month-old kittens 5 days after going to their new home. The kitten was left alone for only 2 hours and was found trapped under the scooper, suffocated in the litter. Oh, God! Oh, my God! This is... Jesus fucking Christ! What? My God, Jesus! It got trapped under the scooper and buried in litter and it suffocated. Oh, Jesus! Yeah, yard dog, hell yes. I do too.
old kitten that was found suffocated in the waste drawer. I wasn't able to contact the person who posted this originally or the owner of the cat to confirm any of this. Then it's entirely plausible that a kitten could have ended up in the waste bin and suffocated. It's a horrible thought. I tried to contact Am's Toy to get a statement, but their online presence is very minimal, and especially now that their Amazon listings are gone. I did find their YouTube channel, so I left a comment asking if they could get in touch with me. They didn't reply or email me. Instead, they deleted my comment. Deleting seems to be their way of dealing with
Of
things.
course they did.
If you own an Am's Toy or any other similar design machines, then please update the firmware. Then make sure you test it like I have in this video. But even if you can update the firmware, I just don't think you should use it anymore. I hope this video can help get all of them removed from sale everywhere and get to the people who already have them to warn them. Amazon and Wayfair must act and act fast and remove all of them.
Yes!
The ones on eBay and AliExpress will be a lot harder to stop being sold, but I hope they are. I couldn't return the dangerous machine to AliExpress for a refund, despite the listing stating free returns. They insisted that I pay for the return shipping. I got some quotes to send it back to China, because it's so big and so heavy. The very cheapest that I could find was £236, and my refund would be £240. So I sent it back, I'd get £4 back. Great. So yeah, don't buy from AliExpress, don't buy these generic machines. Don't buy these brands which have all these random names. Buy from recognized brands, ideally with a history of making self-cleaning automatic litter boxes. And if they don't have a history, at least they have made other electronic cat products and not just some startup. And I would also be careful about anything on Indiegogo, because these are beta machines and you are going to be testing them. I'd always recommend waiting at least a year after a machine's been out to let it all settle in and be much better. Do your research, check out reviews. There's lots of them out there, but you can't trust a lot of them, especially the Amazon ones.
Have a good night.
There's ones which are being paid for in exchange for the product. And obviously YouTube reviews, there's mine, and those are incredibly thorough, and I completely stand by them, so check those out. There are other videos on YouTube, some of them are very good, but some of them aren't, especially the ones which say they're reviews, but they've clearly been paid for.
Okay, Noah, have a good night.
If you've been paid to make a review, it's not a review, it's a commercial. I was really unhappy with the safety features of the Popa X5 in my review of it. Is it any better now? A little bit, as they've added some firmware which only extends the rake out fully if there's enough litter. But they're still insisting that it's safe for cats of any size, including kittens. And ferrets? That's absolute nonsense, as no machine should be used by cats under a certain weight with auto cleaning on. They do say in the FAQ on their website to put on the fence when using it with them. This isn't mentioned in the manual's basically non-existent safety instructions. Cats, and especially kittens, as you know, are notorious for getting themselves into all sorts of pickles, as shown in this TikTok video from March. If the bin lid closes on a kitten in the waste bin, there's no way that he gets out without intervention from a human. Popa need to stop saying it's safe for kittens.
How is this safe? That could have been a kitten, a tiny kitten. They claim this is safe for kittens.
Oh my god!
You got thrown into the wastebasket, Dusky. And that could have closed on you, and you could have suffocated in there.
Well, and this thing, when it's retracting, a cat could paw at this and get its paws trapped in here. What kind of fucking bullshit design is this? A cat could easily get its paws or its face stuck in this dumb fucking accordion design.
And that could have closed on you, and you could have suffocated in there.
There are very few sensors in the X5. I was told the reason is by the CEO of Popa. The man who threatened to sue me said he found machines that kept stopping during a cleaning cycle annoying. He trusted in his machine's mechanics and a cat's sense of self-preservation. Right.
What?
Please don't let what happened to Charlie and Moshi put you off buying self-cleaning litter boxes. They are safe. Well, the vast majority of them are. Please still make sure you maintain them and keep them clean. As I've said many times on the channel, the Litter Robot 4s are easily my favourite self-cleaning litter boxes, and they are packed with safety features, entry sensors, weight detection, pinch detectors, and even sensors in the waste bin to detect movement. And if the Litter Robot 4 detects any issues with any sensors, then it will tell you through the app and its light display on the front, and it won't auto-cycle until the issue is resolved. Many of the newer machines have the waste bin inside the cylinder, which means there's no openings, which makes them super safe. The downside is having the waste bin there, as you don't have any waste bin fall detectors, and the bins tend to be really quite small. My favourite budget machine is now the new Furry Tail, which is made by UP Tech, who also make my previous favourite, the Aerobo, otherwise known as the Meowwant SC01. It's super safe, pretty nice size inside, and the waste compartment is a bit bigger than the others, although there's still no in full center. I will be covering this in a review as soon as I can, along with my new Litter Robot 4 review, which will cover my 2.5 years of using them, as well as the surprisingly great new litter auto refilling litter hopper accessory. If any of my videos have been helpful, please use the affiliate links in the description, including one that will give you $50 off the Litter Robot 4. It helps me make videos like this and buy machines to test and review. And if they have really helped you, then please consider using the thanks button below the video. I really appreciate it. That's it from this sad but important video. I hope to see you in a happier one soon.
Is it funny?
Yeah.
Poor cats. These poor cats. Sit. Okay, it was hanging. Oh, God. Oh, I knew that was gonna make me cry. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, man. That was... Oh, God, that was bad. That was bad. And I didn't like watching it, but it was important to watch it. And just as it's important to anybody watching the stream.
Ember P10 headpat, 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 show love 100.
Thank you, video game noob. Yeah, it's important that anybody watching this stream and anybody watching the YouTube video that I'm putting up, do not buy this cheap crap from AliExpress. And for the ones on Amazon, look at the reviews. Don't look for the positive reviews, look for the negative reviews. Because the negative reviews are going to be the honest ones, not the positive ones. You can never trust the positive reviews. The negative reviews, 9 times out of 10, are the more honest ones. So look for the negative reviews. But do not buy this cheap crap. When it comes to your cat, you want to try and get the best thing for them. I know it's tough nowadays to spend a lot of money for something like this. Don't cheap out on this, especially when we're seeing something like this can end your cat's life.